Not only do these products have a sketchy science base to begin with, they also have serious quality control issues.
Turkesterone is that I have had zero experience of any side effects.
So why are you still getting the gains? If it's not turkesterone after all, how is it possible that it's working?
T-boosting powerhouse or all hype? Turkesterone has been gaining a lot of traction recently. There are a lot of studies praising it as a powerful T-booster and muscle builder. Some guys even suggest it's a natural steroid, the most anabolic natural supplement in the world. So in today's video, we'll take a closer look at turkesterone and decide if it's all hype or a real T-boosting powerhouse. All right, so the breakdown of turkesterone. Turkesterone is a phytosterol, which is a big word that means it's a compound produced in plants. It's a natural defense shield for plants that protects them from insects. So when insects eat plants that contain turkesterone, their shells break down, which makes the insects fall off the plant and eventually die. So out in the wild, turkesterone has its place, but is it really all that it's cracked up to be for humans? How turkesterone works? It's not fully clear how turkesterone works in the body. Turkesterone is a form of ectosterone, a plant steroid that promotes lean mass gains by activating the estrogen receptor beta. This is noteworthy because estrogen receptor beta signaling is involved in the regulation of skeletal muscle growth and regeneration. It does this by stimulating anabolic pathways, activating satellite cells, and modulating immune function. Ectosterone has also been suggested to support the muscle protein synthesis, which naturally helps promote muscle building. Most importantly, ectosterone does not interact with the androgen receptor, meaning it won't suppress those receptors or cause any unwanted side effects. So the fact that turkesterone is a form of ectosterone shows promise. However, there's no hard proof that it helps increase T levels directly by boosting the production or preventing the breakdown of free or total testosterone. Some people think turkesterone is an automatic T booster because it has a steroid chemical structure, but there's not enough evidence to support it. Plus, there are other natural chemicals and molecules out there that have a similar structure to steroids without having the same anabolic effects. Scientific studies behind turkesterone. All right, so just a quick disclaimer. There are no extensive studies done on humans that show the exact effect of turkesterone. However, there have been studies that show a slight positive effect of turkesterone in animals and humans. A few studies show ectosteroids like turkesterone enhance birds and beetles' performance. But unlike rats, we don't share similar physiology with birds or insects like we do with rats. So this study is useless to gauge whether or not turkesterone has a benefit to us. Another study showed a positive result of ectosteroids like turkesterone on muscle growth, but this data was strange since there was only 6% of the ectosteroid used in the total supplementation, which on its own is not enough to show a result. So that study is a bit of a mystery. The researchers also used a bioelectrical impedance analysis, BIA, to measure strength and muscle growth, but BIA scales aren't the most reliable form of measurement. Important functions of turkesterone. So keeping in mind everything mentioned above, here are a few effects or assumed effects of turkesterone. 1. Testosterone levels. According to some studies, there is no visible increase in testosterone levels in the bloodstream with turkesterone. However, at the same time, some scientists think that turkesterone has an important role in connecting with the estrogen beta receptor. These receptors play an important role in building muscle mass, hypertrophy, and in muscle regeneration, similar to testosterone. 2. Muscle growth and recovery. Scientists observe that turkesterone improves muscle growth rate by as much as 20% in vitro. That's a huge number, but it's still only a test tube study, so nothing to get too excited about. In some studies done on animals, turkesterone was shown to increase energy expenditure, which increases fat loss, muscle growth, and recovery. It does so by lowering lipid absorption, shifting glucose metabolism, and correcting insulin sensitivity. Number 3 is lowering stress levels. Turkesterone is considered an adaptogen since it helps the body cope with stress and lower mental fatigue. It can improve sleep and reduce anxiety, brain fog, feelings of burnout, and low motivation. So in a way, it can potentially help increase testosterone levels by lowering stress levels and giving you more motivation to hit the gym, eat right, and all those other things proven to boost tea. Studies also suggest it can help promote liver and heart health by reducing LDL cholesterol and blood sugar levels. Is turkesterone safe? Turkesterone is considered safe by all standards. Unlike anabolic steroids, there's no risk if you take it in recommended dosages. But like you've learned in this article, there's no proof that it'll provide much benefit either. So the verdict, should you use it or not? Honestly, it's up to you. Personally, I won't because there's not enough evidence to support it yet. I only like to use ingredients with proven human studies, and turkesterone doesn't check all of the boxes. When I first learned about turkesterone, I was excited to check it out. I thought maybe I could add it to our next supplement or start putting out more content about it, but the results just aren't there. However, some people swear by its results. Keep in mind that the placebo effect is a real thing. People can trick themselves into thinking they get results when in reality it's all in their head. We see this in studies all the time. It's the most effective supplement. It could also be that when someone starts taking turkesterone, they go all in and make other lifestyle changes that boost testosterone. On that note, in my opinion, you don't want to take supplements before there are long-term studies to back it up. It can be a waste of money at best and dangerous at worst. So if I were you, I would hold off now. If you want a natural T-boosting and muscle-building supplement with real proven ingredients in their science-backed dosages, then give our supplement Man Greens a shot. It's our T-boosting green powder that thousands of guys are already using to take their performance to the next level. So I'll put a link in the description to that below. Essentially, we have Tonget Ali, ashwagandha, and forskolin. Tonget Ali increases testosterone by stimulating in the brain. Ashwagandha increases testosterone by lowering cortisol. It's a powerful adaptogen. And forskolin increases androgen receptors. So those three things, along with the other greens powders in their full doses, or the green supplements, nutritious supplements, ingredients in their full doses, make Man Greens the best supplement for a man to take on a daily basis. We also included maca that isn't a testosterone booster, but it does increase libido. So click in the link below in the description for more information on that. If you want to try turkesterone, it's up to you. I'm not going to do it just because there's not enough data behind it. Hopefully this was beneficial for you, and I'll include a link to the article down below so you can check out all the studies as well. Take care.